Hello everybody, welcome back, and in today's episode, we're building a magma farm. Just a simple magma farm. I mean, it's not that simple, there are like a million different items, but you know, that'll all be in a montage. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the montage, and let's go! Okay everybody, so we now have all of the items that we're going to need, and it just about fits in 2 shulker boxes. Now, I will be following a tutorial for this, so I put it in the description. And I have to go to a basalt delta first, so we're going to try and find one of those. Okay, so we have now found a basalt delta, and I think it's not too close to Finley's. It's nowhere near those guys' bases. So we will start by putting down the sugar boxes, and then I'm afraid that it's going to be kind of a 3-in-1. We're going to have quite a few time lapses in this video, so I'm just going to get on with it. Let's go! Okay everybody, so this is the magma farm, all nice and done. As you can see, the spawn rates are absolutely mental. And basically how it works is they spawn on the platforms, they then go after the iron golem, and then they go and fall in here. Then they are killed by the sweet berries, and then they get all of the magma cubes get picked up by the hopper minecart, and then they go into this autocrafter, into the chest, and then into those chests. Now, I've literally been AFK for maybe less than 2 minutes. So I'm going to go down and see what the farm is doing. See, that is doing pretty good already. Okay, so now that the magma farm is done, we now are going to have a little update on the base. First things first, we have our frogs back. Well, I say frogs, I mean frog. We now have Sharkbait the frog, because he got killed ages ago. Not him specifically, but we had another green frog. We're meant to have 2 of each frog, so there's one up there. I think they're stuck up there, to be completely honest. First things first, we have the wood farm, which is technically just a bamboo farm, but it goes through a series of crafters, crafting it into bamboo, like, logs. I don't actually know what they craft. And then they turn into bamboo planks, which is it's very easy to make, actually. The only part that I struggle with is the flying machine, because if you leave the chunk whilst it's flying or like returning, it breaks itself. But it's actually very easy to just rebuild. Also, I have now filled in all of the wall, all the way around. This probably took about 2 hours, maybe, if not more. So yeah, that one took quite a while. Right now, I'm going to take you to the new member's base. And she is doing a sky base, which is what I did on the very first load of episodes that I actually uploaded on my channel. Here we are. She has a little bit down here. She has a portal already. She has a chicken farm, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, she has a chicken farm. She has a bunch of dogs, which I'm loving. And right up here is her base. So this is her little platform, and I did donate all of this to her. That is some cool terrain over there. I do like that. But yeah, that is the new person's base. I am out of rockets. I do not know if I'm going to make it home. We made it home. We also have some farming areas. We have some animals. And we have the start of our framework for the build. Another thing I want to try and do this episode is do some more framework of the base. However, I will need to hop onto the creative world just to see what materials I'm going to need for the ombre of the wall. Because we started with copper, and then we went into something, and then I think it was concrete powder at the top, but I can't actually remember what color concrete powder it was. because I'm going through it for a bluey theme, so that it will match all of this once it's oxidized, but I don't think it's all going to oxidize. Okay, so I have double checked what the items are, and it's going to be oxidized copper blocks, stripped warped wood, and cyan concrete powder. So it's going to start with the copper, then the wood, and then the concrete powder. So the concrete powder will be super duper easy to get because we have a gravity block duper. The copper shouldn't be too hard to get because we can either go to the charge chamber for that, or we can just let some copper oxidize because I don't think I'm running out anytime soon. And then, last but not least, the warped wood is going to be my least favorite, so I'm going to go ahead and start gathering that now. Okay, everybody, we now have all of the warped wood that we should need for the build. I also did a little bit of AFKing at the sand stupa, so all we need to do is go and get our concrete powder. So here is all of our concrete powder, and now all that's left to do is let all the copper oxidize. While we're waiting for all the copper to oxidize, we're going to go ahead and strip all of the wood. Okay, everybody, so most of the copper has now oxidized, and we are probably going to need a lot more copper because I don't think that's going to be enough. So I'm probably just going to get on and start doing the walls just to see how much stuff we actually need per wall. And I have a Gab AGM chasing me.
Hello.
So yeah, let's get on with it. Let's go! Okay, everybody, so this is what we have so far. Now, we didn't use all of the copper, which was very nice. And I feel like the ombre is as subtle as it can be. Because I feel like if we could have a lighter block choice here, then we would have been able to, but there weren't. So if there's any suggestions, leave them in the comments. But I feel like I do love the colours. And I love the archway, because this is how we're going to be able to get in and out of the base. So this isn't going to be an open top, apart from, like, that bit. And I'm visioning maybe it's getting smaller, and then up a little bit again. And then maybe, like, a cone roof, but I don't actually know. So if anybody has any ideas for the roof style of things, because, you know, maybe we can add some extensions on the side and something to make it a little bit more industrial, because at the moment it's looking very medieval. So, yeah, if you have any suggestions, let me know. And I believe that is going to be all for today. Now, I hope you've had an amazing time watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now, I'm very sorry, but I'm going to leave you. Goodbye. Till next time.